This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by Soleil Studio.
CoastLife International Yoga Day is just days away, and so is the Summer Solstice. So what better way to celebrate than right here in Lewes at Soleil Studio. I'm here with the owner, Claire Knudsen. Claire, how are you doing today?
Hi, Kendall. I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing awesome. Thank you for asking. So tell us a little bit about Soleil Studio. What makes this such a unique spot?
Soleil is a lot different than any other studio that exists around here, mainly because of the class offerings that we have. So we have our 4 signature classes, our sweat class, which is our traditional power yoga class. It's in a heated room. We heat the room between 95 to 100 degrees.
That's hot.
It is hot. It is very hot, and the people love it. And then we have our sculpt class. So that is where we blend yoga with strength training. So also in a heated room, that is our signature class, and really nothing like that exists around here. So it's been really great to see people coming in trying something new and then falling in love with the new format. It's my favorite class to teach, and it makes me really, really happy to see people so open to it and just really loving it. We have our restorative class, which is our stretch class. So that's in a warm room. It's much slower pace. It's really good for days where you just need to slow it down, rest, but you still want to move a little bit and feel like you're doing something, and just stretch out your body. And then our Sculpt Plus is a HIIT style class. So it's not really a lot of yoga. It's more fitness focused, but the goal with that was to make sure that there were class offerings for people who wanted to get both their harder workouts and their yoga, so they don't have to have multiple memberships at different places. So it's really a place for them to have their membership and multiple classes they can take throughout the week.
So tell us a little bit about what we can expect this Saturday at your event and what inspired you to create this experience.
So one of the things that's been really important to me is creating events for the community, centered not just around what we do here with yoga, but just what's going on in the world and making people feel like they can come and celebrate different things. So International Yoga Day and the Summer Solstice tend to always fall on the same day, which honestly is perfect for me as somebody who loves summer, but also loves yoga. International Day of Yoga is purely a celebration of yoga. It's a day to celebrate our practice, and it gives us an opportunity in here to do something a little bit special. Now, in the yoga world, we do bring in a new season, whether it's summer, winter, fall, or spring, with what's called our 108 Sun Salutation class. So it's an entire class of sun salutations with the goal of doing 108 of them. And it's really a way for us to connect back to ourselves. So 108 is a really significant number in the yoga world. It represents connectedness and wholeness. And when you're in here moving through just 108 sun salutations, it's essentially a moving meditation, but it's also a really good challenge. So I thought, what better way than to combine and celebrate the 2 of them than to have an event here. So we're going to start with a power yoga class at 8 a.m. on Saturday. That will be an hour. And then we'll have our 108 sun salutations at 9:30. And then one of our other instructors is a breathwork guru. She's incredible. And something that is also really, really significant in the yoga world is breathwork. So she's going to come in and lead a 30-minute breathwork session for people at the end of it. So people can come to all of the events, they can come to 1, they can come to 2, they can just pick and choose what they want to do. But I wanted to create a space where people could come in and celebrate their practice and welcome in the new season.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like such a fun time. And honestly, Claire, I'm a little excited to try this out. Can you walk me through some of the moves that we're going to be seeing on Saturday?
Yeah, so let's get you up and let's bring you through a sun salutation.
Awesome.
Bend forward and then walk your hands all the way out so that your hips are up in an inverted V. Mm-hmm. Good. Lift your hips up and back and then push down through your palms. Yeah, gaze back between your legs. Mm-hmm. Good. And then take a breath in and look to the top of your mat. Walk your feet up behind your wrists and come to a forward fold at the top of your space. And then on your next breath in, come to a halfway lift. So bring your hands to your shins or your thighs and just push your hands into your legs. Keep your gaze down. Good. Take a big breath in. And then on your exhale, fold back down to the mat. Bring your hands down. Good. Bring your big toes together to touch. And then inhale and sweep your arms all the way up into a mountain pose. So reach your arms up and overhead. Good, and just keep breathing here. Root down through the 4 corners of your feet and get really strong through your lower body. Beautiful. Inhale back to your halfway lift, hands to your shins or your thighs. And then exhale, high plank. Plant your hands and step your feet to the back of your mat. On your next breath in, shift forward 2 inches. And then on your breath out, lower down to a low plank. Put the tops of your feet into the mat. And then inhale, upward facing dog. Good, and then exhale back, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Beautiful. So that is our sun salutation. We'll be doing 108 of those on Saturday.
That is awesome. Wow, guys, I feel so relaxed already. This is awesome. And I can't imagine what it would be like if it was like 108 degrees in here, honestly. So Claire, can you tell us one more time, run us through the details of this event and what people can expect this Saturday?
Sure. So Saturday, June 21st, 8 a.m., we have a sweat class from 8 to 9. We have our 108 Sun Salutation class from 9:30 to 10:30, and then we have 30 minutes of breath work. So the day will end between 11 and 11:30. So a full morning of yoga, whatever sounds best to you and how you want to celebrate your practice.
Perfect. And then for those who can't make the event this Saturday, how can they still get involved here at Soleil Studio with your event and classes that you offer?
So we have classes 7 days a week. We have multiple in the morning, we have one midday, and then we have a few at night. So you can check the schedule, see what class type works for you, what you're interested in, and then you can book into any class. Our classes start at 6 a.m. and then they run until about 7 p.m.
Okay, well, CoastLife, it sounds like I already planned out your Saturday. Go check out Soleil Studio if you're interested in sculpting, sweating, and stretching. There's more CoastLife on the way. Namaste.